I would like to see an oil law developed for Iraq that is Iraqi, that allows the Iraqis to maximize their control over and their decisions over their revenues and where the oil money goes. And that, to me, does not involve an American dominance. It's not the current law. But the Iraqis ought to decide that. They need to make that decision legitimately themselves. The problem is that they're not. Right now you have Sunni who are blocking the distribution. You have Shia who are blocking the Baathists returning to government who know how to make things work. Right now you have Kurds who are blocking the oil distribution because of what they want. Everybody's blocking. Nobody's sitting there constructively trying to figure out how do you solve the problem. And again, I reiterate, our presence, I believe, is prolonging that willingness to procrastinate, which is why I think it's so critical to set the date and begin the process of drawing down the numbers of troops. I think that is the beginning of a responsible policy. The second part of the responsible policy is to get the standing peace conference going that brings the parties to the table to help resolve these other political differences. Now, absent negotiation, folks, most serious conflicts that I know of have been resolved either by a war you can win totally, like World War II, where it was unconditional surrender, or they are negotiated. This is not a war that lends itself to, quote, unconditional, nor do you want that. So you have to negotiate. Who's negotiating with whom? The whole point is, it hasn't been going on. We even stayed away from negotiations with Iran that Great Britain and the French and the Germans engaged in for 3 years without us. We just stood back and said, we're not going to do that. So you've got to go to the table, and this is an administration that has just assiduously stayed away from the table and from legitimate negotiations. So, again, I come back. It's the most frustrating thing in the world for us. We sit around, you know, how can we move on this? How do we declare this? Legislate, what can we do? And we're fighting to get this back. We've made huge progress. Last summer, when I brought that amendment to the floor, I got 14 votes. 13 votes, excuse me. The next year, after you all helped us change the Congress, we got 48 votes the first time, and then we got 51 and above it. Now we have a majority. And now we're trying to grow to that magic get over 60. And we're trying to change the president's view. So we're fighting this tooth and nail every single day. And as I say to you, I don't think there is anybody. You can ask, Harry Reid or Ted Kennedy or other people. They'll tell you that I'm at them continually about how we're going to proceed on it.